You know that feeling where you never feel that you have enough? Let me tell you about my buddy Joe. Joe gets paid, he covers his rent, his car payment, he even puts a little money aside. He feels like he's doing everything right, he's responsible, he's an adult. Then, a week before his next paycheck, he opens his banking app and sees it, $47. And he just thinks, how? It makes no sense. The math just isn't mathing. Where did it all go? He didn't make any huge, irresponsible purchases. There was no Vegas trip, no designer shopping spree, it just vanished. It feels like his money is evaporating into thin air. It's this constant, low-grade financial anxiety humming in the background of his life, even though on paper, he makes good money. He has a good job, a good salary, but he's stuck in this loop, paycheck to paycheck, with this mysterious black hole in the middle that swallows his income whole. In this video, we're not just going to show you where that money went. We're going to expose the invisible system designed to keep people like Joe in this exact cycle. And then, more importantly, we're going to show you how to flip the script and use that same system to build your wealth. Because Joe isn't irresponsible. He's not bad with money. He's a participant in something much larger, the subscription economy. It's a system designed to bleed you dry, one tiny, seemingly insignificant monthly payment at a time. This is the phenomenon of death by 1,000 tiny cuts. And today, we're going to staunch the bleeding. This isn't just a feeling, it's a massive industry. The global subscription economy is already worth hundreds of billions of dollars, and according to researchers at Juniper Research, is on track to smash through $1.2 trillion by 2030. According to Zora's Subscription Economy Index, subscription-based companies have grown their revenues several times faster than the S&P 500 over the last decade. They've mastered the art of making you a tenant in your own life. You don't own the movies you watch, the music you listen to, the software on your computer, or even the features in your car anymore. You rent them. You are a digital peasant paying monthly rent to a handful of trillion-dollar tech lords. And those little payments, the $9.99 here, the $15.99 there, they add up to a financial sinkhole. Some recent surveys suggest that the average American household spends over $200 every single month on all recurring subscription-style services, including internet, mobile, and TV. That's a significant amount of cash disappearing from your account on autopilot. It's a silent financial drain you didn't see coming, and it's a major reason why you, like Joe, might have $47 left in your account and a pit in your stomach. Let's pull back the curtain and look at the psychological warfare these companies are waging on your wallet. This isn't an accident. It's a meticulously engineered business model built on exploiting human behavior. The first weapon in their arsenal is what I call the pain of payment anesthetic. When you make a big one-time purchase, say for a $60 video game, your brain feels a little pinch. That's the pain of payment. But a subscription, that's different. Breaking a large cost into small, monthly installments makes the service seem way less expensive. A $180 a year service feels like a commitment, but $14.99 a month? That feels like pocket change. It lowers the barrier to entry, making you far more likely to say yes without thinking about the long-term cost. Once you're in, they hit you with the set-it-and-forget-it trap. The entire model is built on your inattention. They want you to sign up and then completely forget you're paying them. Auto-renewal is the cornerstone of this strategy. It capitalizes on our desire for convenience, quietly deducting funds from our accounts every month, often with notifications that are easy to miss or ignore. Think about it. When was the last time a streaming service sent you an email that said, "Hey, just a reminder you're about to pay us again for a service you haven't logged into for 90 days? Never. They are counting on your forgetfulness. That free trial Joe signed up for to watch one show, it rolled into a paid subscription 3 months ago. This leads to the third psychological trap, the sunk cost fallacy and loss aversion. The sunk cost fallacy is that feeling that because you've already invested money into something, you have to keep going. Well, I've been paying for this gym for 6 months, Joe tells himself. I might go back eventually. If I cancel now, that's 6 months of payments down the drain. Companies know that the longer you subscribe, the harder it is to cancel. Then there's loss aversion, which means we feel the pain of losing something about twice as much as the pleasure of gaining something of equal value. When you think about canceling a subscription, companies don't frame it as you saving $50 a month. They frame it as you losing access, losing your playlists, losing your watch history. That fear of losing out keeps you hooked, paying for something you don't even use. Let's get brutally honest and categorize these bad subscriptions. First is the streaming service overload. The data on this is damning. Recent industry surveys show that the average US household pays for around 3 to 4 different video streaming services, yet in any given month, they only regularly watch content on 2 or 3 of them. That means on average, you're likely paying for at least one service every single month that you aren't even using. That could be $15 a month or $180 a year, thrown away for nothing. Second is the category of aspirational subscriptions. This is Joe's unused gym membership, the meditation app he opens once a month, a language learning app he swore he'd use. We subscribe to the person we want to be, not the person we actually are. The business model isn't based on you getting fit. It's based on you feeling like you might get fit someday. Classic behavioral economics studies on U.S. health clubs, like the one by Delavigne and Malmendier, found that members on monthly contracts often paid far more per visit than if they had just used a pay-per-visit pass, because they were overly optimistic about how often they'd go. Third, we have zombie subscriptions. These are the free trials that came back to life as paid subscriptions, the services you signed up for with an old email address, or the app subscriptions hidden deep in your phone's settings. These are the sneakiest of all because you are often completely unaware they even exist. They are financial parasites quietly leeching your income month after month. The cumulative effect of this is catastrophic for your finances. It's a huge reason you feel broke. It's not one big decision, but 1,000 tiny automated ones that are draining your financial lifeblood. Now, at this point, it would be easy to say, cancel everything, burn it all down. And for a moment, that might feel empowering. But that's not the answer, because a blanket cancellation is just as mindless as a blanket subscription. The truth is, not all subscriptions are created equal. In fact, some of the wealthiest, most productive people I know are doubling down on specific types of subscriptions. They see certain subscriptions not as an expense, but as a high-leverage investment. This is the pivot. This is the aha moment. The key isn't to cancel everything. The key is to transform from a passive consumer into a ruthless editor of your subscription life. It's about shifting your mindset from, what does this cost me, to, what does this earn me? The problem isn't the subscription model itself. The problem is our mindless participation in it. We've been trained to be passive renters, but the wealthy use this same model to become strategic owners of their time and skills. They understand that $1 spent on a subscription that increases your income or protects your time is $1 invested. So, the question we need to start asking for every single recurring payment is this: is this subscription a drain, or is it leverage? Once you start viewing your subscriptions through this lens, everything changes. You stop being a victim of the system and you start making the system work for you. Welcome to the other side of the coin. If bad subscriptions are financial drains, smart subscriptions are financial engines. They provide a clear, measurable return. Let's break down the 4 key categories of subscriptions that are actually brilliant investments. Category 1. Income-generating subscriptions. This is the most direct and powerful category. These are the tools you pay for that directly help you make money. We're talking about software as a service, or SaaS. The productivity software market is already massive, valued at well over $50 billion, and projected by some researchers to soar past $140 billion by 2030. Why? Because it works. Think about a freelance graphic designer. They might pay $60 a month for Adobe Creative Suite. That's not an expense. It's the cost of doing business. It's the very tool that allows them to charge a client thousands of dollars for a project. The return on that $60 is astronomical. For a writer, a premium grammar checker isn't a frivolous expense. It's a tool that helps them produce higher quality work faster, allowing them to take on more clients. These subscriptions are not consumption. They are production. Category 2. Skill multiplying subscriptions. The second category is about investing in your single greatest asset, your brain. Your skills are your ticket to a higher income. These are subscriptions to platforms that let you acquire valuable new skills. This could be a subscription to an online learning platform. For a small monthly fee, you get access to thousands of courses on everything from coding and digital marketing to public speaking. Let's say you're a marketing assistant earning $50,000 a year. You spend $30 a month to learn advanced digital advertising. Over a year, you become an expert and leverage that new skill to get a new job paying $75,000. You spent $360 to increase your annual income by $25,000. That is an unbelievable return on investment. This category also includes services like Audible. If you use your commute to read 2 business books a month, you are systematically upgrading your knowledge base. Category 3. Health and focus subscriptions. This category might seem softer, but it is just as critical. Your energy and focus are foundational assets. Subscriptions that genuinely protect these are a powerful investment. I want to be very clear here. I am not talking about the aspirational gym membership you never use. I am talking about a fitness app that you genuinely use 4 times a week to guide your workouts, keeping you strong and energetic. That energy is what allows you to perform at a high level at work. It could be a meditation app you use every morning to reduce stress and increase your ability to focus. In a world of constant distraction, deep work is a superpower. It could even be a high-quality meal kit subscription if it genuinely saves you hours of time and prevents you from ordering expensive, unhealthy takeout. The filter for this category is ruthless honesty. You have to be actually using it. Category 4. The intelligent rental. Access over ownership. This final category requires some nuance. We talked about becoming digital peasants who rent everything, but sometimes renting is a profoundly intelligent financial decision. This is about choosing access over ownership for things that have a high cost, low utilization, and a depreciating value. The classic example is specialized tools. Let's say Joe needs a high-powered pressure washer to clean his deck once a year. He could buy one for $400, use it for 3 hours, and then let it take up space in his garage. Or he could use a tool rental service and pay $50 for the day. The intelligent choice is obvious. This model is a cornerstone of the circular economy. While the exact environmental benefit varies, some studies on renting find it can lead to substantial reductions in waste compared to traditional ownership. Even in the digital world, this can be smart. If you need a specific piece of video editing software for a single project, you can subscribe for 1 month for $50 instead of buying a perpetual license for $1,000. Now, to perfectly illustrate the difference between a smart investment and a pure cost, let's talk about the most meta subscription of all, YouTube Premium. Think about it. You are on this platform right now, consuming this content for free. But for a price of around $14 a month in the US, which adds up to nearly $170 a year, you can pay to not see the ads. Let's analyze this. Is it income generating? No. Is it skill multiplying? Not really, the content is the same. Is it a health and focus subscription? This is the one argument people make. The ads are distracting. And yes, they can be. But is removing them worth nearly $170 a year? Or could that money be better spent on a year's worth of a meditation app or several books on deep work? For most people, YouTube Premium is a pure convenience tax. It's a subscription that offers a very low direct financial ROI. Now, contrast that with a $60 a month subscription to the Adobe Creative Suite. A creator uses that to edit a video for this platform that can then generate thousands of dollars. One is a cost, the other is a profit center. And look, if you have an unlimited budget and you just hate ads, go for it. But for the person who has $47 in their bank account, paying for YouTube Premium is a perfect example of the kind of financial leak that keeps you stuck. Knowledge is useless without action. It's time to take control. Here is a simple 3-step action plan you can do this weekend. Step 1. The subscription audit. Expose every leak. You can't fix what you can't see. Your first mission is to hunt down every single recurring charge. First, pull up your bank and credit card statements online. Go back at least 3 to 6 months. Create a simple spreadsheet with 3 columns. Service name, monthly cost, and a 4th column we'll get to. List everything. Second, check the app stores. On an iPhone, go to Settings, tap your name, then Subscriptions. On Android, open the Play Store, tap your profile, then Payments and Subscriptions. You will be shocked at what you find. Third, check services like Amazon and PayPal for memberships and subscriptions, or automatic payments. By the end, you should have a complete list of every service automatically taking your money. Step 2. The ruthless edit. Cut the drains. Now we move to that 4th column in your spreadsheet. Title it, Drain or Leverage. Go down your list one by one and ask the hard questions. Be brutally honest. Do I actually use this consistently? Does this directly help me make money or learn a valuable skill? Is this essential for my well-being? And am I using it regularly? And the killer question, would I sign up for this again, today? Mark each subscription as either drain or leverage. Now for the hard part. Look at everything you marked as drain. These are your targets. Cancel them. Not tomorrow. Today. Don't fall for the retention tricks when they offer you a discount. The goal isn't to pay less for something you don't need. The goal is to stop paying for it entirely. Be merciless. Remember that feeling of seeing $47 in your account. That is the pain you are solving right now. Step 3. The strategic reinvestment. Turn leaks into engines. This is the final and most crucial step. You've now freed up cash flow. Let's say you cut $100 in monthly drains. Don't just let that money get absorbed back into your general spending. You need to give that money a new job. First, take 80% of the money you saved, in this case, $80 a month, and automate its transfer into a savings or investment account the day after payday. This is now your future wealth fund. You have turned a financial leak into a wealth-building engine. Now, with the remaining 20%, our $20, be a strategic investor. Look at your leverage subscriptions. Are there any gaps? Maybe you can now subscribe to that learning platform to get that skill for your job. Maybe you can invest in a high-quality meditation app to improve your focus. The point is to be deliberate. You are making a conscious, strategic investment in yourself. If this framework was an eye-opener for you, and you want to go deeper on building a financial system that works, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We release videos just like this one every single week, designed to give you the clarity and action plan you need to take control of your financial life. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss what's next. That feeling of seeing $47 in your account when you know you make good money isn't a personal failing. It's often the result of a system masterfully designed to profit from your inattention. The subscription economy is a powerful force, but it doesn't have to be a force that works against you. Today, you've seen both sides of the coin. You've seen the psychological traps, but you've also seen how the right subscriptions can be powerful leverage, tools to generate income, multiply your skills, and protect your health. The difference between being broke on a good salary and building wealth isn't about deprivation. It's about being intentional. It's about shifting from being a passive consumer to being an active investor in your own life. Your financial future will be determined by the small, recurring decisions you make every month. By implementing this action plan, you are fundamentally altering that future. You are telling your money where to go, instead of wondering where it went. You are no longer a tenant in your own financial life. You are the owner, and the view from here is a whole lot better than $47.